Hey guys, it's Jeremy with thecraftycatsman.com. Today, I'm standing under our corrugated metal roof. A project so nice, I would do it twice. And I am. Just to show you how easy it is.
You're doing what?
And before we get started, I just want to thank those who have TLL'd. If you're not familiar, TLL stands for Tender Loving Likes. It's opposed to that smash the like button trend that's going on YouTube, and we're trying to change that. So I really appreciate it. We got a long way to go, but I'm confident that we can get there. This is the second video in a series dedicated to this speakeasy arcade, a bar that I built in my basement for less than a contractor wanted to charge just to put up studs and drywall. This ceiling conversion was one of the cheapest things and made one of the biggest impacts on this arcade. And I'm excited to show you how I did it. When designing the rustic look for my arcade, I knew that the rafters needed to go. There were two 60-watt bulbs, one back there and one up here, that were causing immense amounts of shadows. It was dark and dingy. I looked online for options and I came across the obvious drywall, which didn't fit my needs. And I also looked at painting those rafters. That seemed like a messy and time-consuming nightmare. I decided that the corrugated metal sheets was something that I could try out on my own. And if it didn't work out, I really didn't lose out on a big investment. My idea was an experiment, and in the end, I'm really happy with the results. I hope I can encourage you to do the same. Paired with the Govee lights above, I now have even lighting that I can customize. I can dim the lights, change the scenes, and set the tone for whatever's going on in the arcade. I sourced my corrugated metal roofing panels from Facebook Marketplace, and I highly recommend that you do the same. I found a barn locally that was getting rid of their roof because they were putting on solar and they needed a new roof. So I negotiated a deal with the guy that was taking them down, put them up here. I negotiated a price of $20 per 6-foot sheet. I needed 8 sheets in total, so my total cost was $160. Now my panels did have their fair share of rust, but I'm going to show you a trick on how to enhance that rust. And if you come across some shiny new metal, and that's the only thing you can find, don't worry. This is where things get crafty. To add character with a natural rust effect, we're going to make some peracetic acid. Don't worry, it's pretty harmless, unless you're a robot. To make this robot crushing concoction, you will need hydrogen peroxide, salt, vinegar, a spray bottle, and a safe outdoor space. First, clean the metal sheets to remove any oils or residues. In a spray bottle, mix 2 parts hydrogen peroxide, 1 part vinegar, and a tablespoon of salt. Spray the solution evenly onto the metal. The chemical reaction will start to create rust. Let it sit for about a day. Allow the metal to dry. Repeat the process to intensify the rust effect. Remember, the more you spray, the rustier it will look. Once you've achieved the desired level of rust, you can seal the metal with a clear coat to preserve the look and prevent further corrosion. I've rusted metal this way before and never sealed it. My panels came pre-packaged with their share of rust, but to give it an even look, I sprayed each panel down with a hose, then scrubbed the rust across the length of the panel with a stiff brush and a shop cloth. If you decide to do the same thing, make sure to wear gloves. Also keep in mind that if you do this on a lawn, it'll likely kill your grass. That's fine, the grass will grow back. Once the sheets are ready to hang, recruit a friend and put on some cut resistance gloves. Using 1-inch hex head self-sealing screws, drill directly into the corrugated metal. Keep the structural beam placement in mind and try to hit as many beams as possible. On each 6-foot panel, I use 6 screws. Plan to overlap the sheets. This creates a nice even look, but feel free to experiment with different patterns. You may need to cut some of the sheets to length. I bought a cheap pair of tin snips from Amazon and made quick work of this, but you really need to use caution. Cutting the sheets makes for extremely sharp edges. Now this video isn't sponsored, but it should be. I have over 12 different Govee products in my house, and these patio lights were the perfect addition to the arcade. The app is sleek, simple to use, and it just works. The patio lights are lightweight, and they were super easy to hang. I messed with my design for the lighting layout a few times. I wanted to create a natural flow of lights without looking too structured. To mount the lights, I used small J-hooks. To install the hooks, I used a drill bit, and then tightened the chuck of my drill around the hook and shot them up into the metal. It doesn't matter if these hit wood, just make sure that they're screwed all the way in. Space the hooks out evenly to distribute the weight. Your project is your own, but to help you out, I just want to let you know that I used burlap to attach between the corrugated metal roof and the wall. The reason why I did that is because I had this horrible white insulation that was padding the concrete, and I didn't want to put up drywall, so I used the burlap to cover it. However, burlap is extremely flammable, so if you're going to use it, first of all, use caution. Second, if you're going to light anything in that area, just avoid it altogether. And that's a wrap on this one. It's a super simple project that should take a couple of hours as long as you can recruit a friend. I truly think it transformed the space in a unique way, and it's something that I haven't seen online before. If you agree, please tap the like button. It helps encourage me to do more content on YouTube. We have all of our instructions on our website at thecraftycatsman.com. Feel free to check it out and get the text-based version of this so I can walk you through each step of the way. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'd be happy to help you out. Catch you on the next one. Nice. I'm going to use that.
All right, let's go.